Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start by giving all honor, glory, and praises to our power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makar HaKodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And shalom to the Lord's elect. And you, I can pushing this word out the four corners of the earth with all truth and sincerity, making your calling and election sure. Shalom, shalom. And I want to read this before, I jump into it, because this is what struck this lesson. Just going through Instagram, brothers always, posting quotes and, videos and, news and so on and so forth, and there's always, something to edify the body with. So when you start following the Messiah, right, Yahweh Shai, most of your family and friends will turn on you because they liked you better wicked, okay? And this is actually a spiritual thing, The reason they separate you from them is because the Lord is separating you from them. And I got a couple precepts lined up. And let's get this. I actually want to get this first. Luke 12 and 51. It's like, 51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth, right? I tell you nay, but rather division, okay? Which instantly cuts that coming together doctrine, unity camps, the church, right? The Christian church, so on and so forth. Anything that teaches that everybody just needs to come together and all be one, no, that is not how the Lord has it set up. Verse 52, for from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. The father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter against the mother, mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, right? So everybody is going to be against each other. And it all has to do with the coming in, the baptism of this truth, the knowledge of this truth. Because when you come into this thing, don't expect to be buddies with everybody. Don't expect everybody, to respect you in that sense, But I do have some precepts to kind of back up my points. And that's this one, Romans 12 and 18. If it be possible, as much as life in you, live peaceably with all men, okay? So, yes, the Lord is going to have it to where, people are going to, because they're not your friends, sort of say, because a true friend, which I have pulled up, which I'll get later, when people that you knew in the world start, not inviting you places, stop hitting you up, stop trying to get, in contact with you, it's not something that should offend you. You should you see them out in public or whatever, and you just keep it cool, You just keep it cool, right? Because your true friends and your family, which is why, it says, why they said that your family and friends will turn on you, is because the Lord is having it set up to where your only true family is the brotherhood, man. The brothers in this truth, the brothers striving in sincerity, man, and honesty, right? That's the only people that truly matter, that should matter to you anyway, being in this truth. But does that mean you go and, be a fucking, tyrant to anybody else but, your brothers? Nah, you got to be peaceable with all men, right? Let's get this. Luke 6 and 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Right? Nah, I don't fuck with bro no more, because his ass all in that Christian, that's how they gonna say Christian shit. He's all in that religion shit. He's a Hebrew Israelite. He's a racist. He doesn't like white people. I don't want him around me. He's weird. He doesn't like to smoke. He doesn't like to, do drugs and things of that sort. Nah, I don't like him around me. That's because the Lord is separating you from them, man. You should be blessed when, people in the world don't want to be around you no more, because you're doing what's right, because you have a higher calling than them, okay? And there this goes Jeremiah 2:33, right? Why trimmest Salakia. Damn, I had a, yep. Jeremiah 2:33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek a love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. You still want to go and be around them, man. You still want to go and you don't you don't move in the spirit because your friends in the world are around, right? I'm not saying you can't be in contact with nobody because like me personally, I'm a one man camp. So and no one that I know is in the truth as of that I know in my city as when it comes to brothers, men. But that's where you have to use wisdom, right? 1 Corinthians 7:31. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Right? You see, just be peaceable with all men, but be blessed when everybody removes you. Not everybody. So like when you thought those that were friends start removing you from from their presence, don't want you around, because you're not like them, because you righteous. Just learn to be chill, man. Learn to live a peaceable life, man. Learn to just be able to go to work, do your thing, study, make your lesson, and then go and balance yourself out, man. Do all things decently and in order, man. And live live as peaceable with all men as possible, right? Because the only ones that truly matter in this thing are the Akim, man, the brothers. The brothers you're in contact with. Those that are in the same doctrine as you, those that are under the same banner as you, right? Can two walk together unless they be agree, right? Can two walk together unless they be, let me get that. What is that in Amos? Amos 3:3. Can two walk together except they be agreed? It's a rhetorical question, meaning no, right? So this proves that then if you see a camp hitting up them unity camps, or you see a comment on your comment board saying, why can't we just all come together? Doesn't iron sharpen iron? How does iron sharp iron when you're using motherfucking tin? You're using a different type of metal. The true iron is the true doctrine of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You're only able to sharp iron with those that have the same iron as you. Okay? And no, we're not meant to all come together. Can't we just all come together and love one another? No. That's not about this. This is not about coming together. This is about gathering the elect, and that's it. Okay? There's no none of that. That weird, let's get together and let's just all be one under different banners, under different doctrines, under, a different type of sincerities. You got bros that are out there, making rap music, claiming they doing the work of the Lord, and that's all they do, and they want you to come together with them and, talk about precepts. Like, bro, no. This thing is serious, man. You can't be, half-assing it when it comes to the aspect. And the point being is we're just not meant to come together, man, because the only ones, and this includes your family, man. Your family's going to separate from yourself, from you. So, like, your family's going to separate from you. Even though they may see you, so say what's up or whatever, yada, yada. It's in them to not want you to truly be around them, man. Your friends back in the world, they're not going to truly want you to be around them no more. Truly, truly. They're still going to say what's up, whatever, because the scriptures do say that, hey, live peaceably with all men, and that if you follow Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he maketh his enemies to even be at peace. Be at peace. Let's get this. Okay. Yup. Proverbs 16:17. When a man's ways please the Lord, right, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with them. Okay. So there shouldn't be no reason for you to go out there and try to scrap anybody. Of course, we all stumble, we fall, and we do things that you shouldn't do. But this is why this is about renewing of your character, man. Your elect behavioral attributes, right? But yeah, you're gonna be peaceful with all men, be chilling. Even your enemy's gonna be cooling. And you got a duty to be, a man and be responsible and understanding that it's not our time right now to be on no type of, you're having a fucking worldly, you had a worldly party or whatever, and you got everybody, surrounding you, or so on and so, whatever the occasion may be. You're at a family get together, and you're that dude, right? You're that man. That ain't, this ain't that time for us, man. Right now we're under strict, right, rules. We're soldiers for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We don't pursue into what, First Timothy or Second Timothy. I think it's 2 Timothy 3. Let me get it. 2 Timothy 3. Nah, First Timothy. Salakia. 2 Timothy 2. Okay. Salakia. 2 Timothy 2 and 4. No man that warreth. Aren't we in a spiritual battle right now? Aren't we soldiers for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai? Right? Salakia. There's actually a precept that goes into that. Or is it that precept? Okay, I think it is this one, right? Okay, 2 Timothy 2 and 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, right? So all that, your friends don't want you to hang around with them no more, quote-unquote friends, right? Your family don't want you to invite you to certain events and so on and so forth. You shouldn't take that shit personal. Right, keep it pushing. No man that word entangled himself with the affairs of this life. Okay, cool, y'all got it. This is your guys' time. It's time for them to turn up. It's because, hey, they have their constellation, man. That's why they're turning up, living life. They have so much good luck. Everything just seems to be going their way. Everything seems to be happy and cool because this is their time, man. It's not, your time, our time, the sincere Akim in this truth. To be on a type of level like that, man, to just really be living it up, right? The scriptures talk about those that love their lives, man. So we're not to be entangled with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier. Okay, the Lord has chosen us, right? Right now we're called, but we're trying to be the chosen, man. Trying to be that elect. Verse 5, and if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully. And there's a great example of this precept right here going on in Israel today. And they just put it on blast, WFI, the leader. Because, of course, you have elect members under them that are just blind to the fact, or they have certain things going on that later the Lord may have them to where they may come out and understand what they're in, But, hey, Adam Abbott, right? He's striving for mastery, man. He knows all the precepts. He can go into this, into this. Hey, bring me this, bring me that. Yada yada yada. Looks cool and nice, He's striving, but he's not gonna be crowned. Why? Because he's teaching false breakdowns, right? He's breaking down shit all wrong, winging it. He's proudful, claiming he's that guy, he's that man. That the apostles and elders learn from them, right? They actually commented that, so on and so forth, man. That's just a perfect example. Can be humbled, can be told that he's wrong. Okay, yet he is not crowned, except he strive lawfully. Okay, the husbandman that laboreth must be first partakers of the fruits. Ooh, you see, we have men over us, right? When you come into this thing, you're going to have men over you that you must follow after, man. You're coming straight from, us, all of us, Hakim. When we came into this thing, we're coming straight from all types of backgrounds, all type of wickedness that we're doing. And you just expect yourself to be able to, to guide yourself in righteousness? No, man. That's why Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has set it up this way. Do all things decently and in order. Okay? And let me get this. This is Matthew's 24. It's like 12 and 46. I don't know where I got 24 at. Matthew's 12 and 46. While yet he talked to the people, behold, his mother and his brethren. Let me read up. This is Matthew's 12. Come on. This is Matthew's 12 and 40. But he answered and said unto them, an evil and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given to it but the sign of the prophet Jonas. Right, so like, I'm going to go up a little bit more. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to start at 46. While he yet talked with this people, behold, his mother and his brethren stood without, desiring to speak with them. Right? Then one said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee. Right? Because he was talking to a crowd. And his family pulled up talking about they wanted to talk with him. And he said, but he answered and said unto them, and that told him, who is my mother and who are my brethren? 49. And he stretched out forth his hand toward his disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brethren, for whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother. Okay? So, the Akim in this truth are really, your family, man. Pursuing, to, the times that we're actually coming into. Brothers getting ready to face guillotines for, the C-hip. Brothers getting ready to, be cast out. The government getting ready to turn brothers in, right, for what they believe in, so on and so forth. This is Sirach 12 and 8. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. Okay? John 15 and 17. And who's our friend? Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends. Okay, that we're friends with the Lord. For all things that I've heard of my Father, I have made known unto you, which is why we have the prophecies. We know everything that's getting ready to come towards, the prophecies, right? The C-hip, being outcasted for this truth, right? So on and so forth. 16, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit shall remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. Right, so he has chosen us, which is why we're so diligent on wanting to go out and teach, going out and go to camp, do things that that normal people in the world would not want to do, studying, reading, actually trying to get into this thing for real, right? Because the Lord has ordained you, right? We're called to go and bring fruit. Verse 17, these things I command you, that ye love one another. Okay. So, yeah, you're going to have friends that depart from you. Yeah, you're going to have family members that depart from you. But who truly is your family, man? Who truly are your friends? Okay? The Akim in this ministry, man. The brothers in this truth. Let me see if I have this. Yep. Okay. I had, okay, I was up, so like it. This was gonna be something I was gonna, mention just about certain, ways you're supposed to conduct yourself around men of the world. For brothers that camp alone and don't have any Akim around them, right? You're not supposed to be going out and just spewing out the truth everywhere you go, man. That's gonna cause a lot of backlash to you, and it's not wise. Okay, this is Sirach. This is Sirach. What is 34? Yeah, 34 and okay, 4. Pour not out words where there is a musician. Technically, bars, clubs, so on and so forth, events. You may be going ham. The scriptures talk about much study is weary to the flesh. You need to balance yourself out in this thing. Perfect balance is an abomination. A perfect or an unbalance is an abomination to the Lord, right? So verse 3, verse 4, Salakia. Pour not out words where there is a musician, and shew not forth wisdom out of time. There's a time and place for everything, man. Just be wise when you go out, when you do your thing, and just make sure that, you're really applying this wisdom, man. You watch lessons of the apostle, Rakah, he goes into it perfectly, man. When you're out in the world, man, don't even let these women know what you're involved in. Don't even, mention the truth. Just be cool, man. Just focus on yourself first and foremost, man. And the brotherhood, right? Because, we got to free the elect, and we got to make sure that, communication is a key in this thing. Let me get this. There's a precept that goes into communication. Let me see. The word communication is actually in there. There it is. Oh no, Salaki, it's not. Let's see, communication. Important. Let me see. Oh man. Let me see if I can probably get it right here. Okay, yeah, I can't find it, man, but I technically just went to, good communication in this ministry, so, I don't want to get too caught up into a different, topic, but yeah, yeah, back to, just want to get back to the main point, we're not going to all come together. If anything, you're going to be more hated than anything. The only people that are truly going to, have a sense of, I guess honor would be your own Akim, man, your own brothers, in this truth, in this ministry, under the same doctrine, man, under, the doctrine of the apostles and under that great millstone. I'm not affiliated or officially under Great Millstone, but I do follow the spirit of Great Millstone. I do follow the same doctrine as Great Millstone. I, follow the same, orders as Great Millstone. I, to the best of my ability. And, yeah. So, yeah, you're going to be hated. You're going to be taken away, from presence. You're not going to be going out as much, which is all good. Hey, 1 Corinthians 7:31, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away quickly. The fashion, man. The ways of Babylon the Great, right? The ways of for the flesh are still gonna pass away, man. When you start following the Messiah, right? You start following Yahushua, you start coming into this thing, and really, when you truly, really start coming into this thing, you start applying precepts. You're actually out there, following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your abilities. You're using the wisdom. You're growing. You slip up, you come back up, and so on and so forth, man. You're really, truly putting this whole ministry on. Also, your family and your friends will turn on you, so expect that. That is a no, man. Expect that. Don't get all in your feelings and shit, because this is all about a test of character. If you're getting switched up and tripped up because your friends don't want to kick it with you no more, and your family don't want you to be around no more, man, we're getting ready to come into Jacob's trouble where your own family's gonna turn you in. Okay, so let's get it. Because they liked you better wicked. They like when you were eating pork. They like when they thought you had, this life in your hands and so on and so forth. They thought they thought that you were like that, but you weren't, man. You know, and the brother here, the original Jew. I'm not too sure if I'm not too sure if he follows the great Millstone or not, but he dropped the precept and he said John 9:25. And he answered and said, whether he be a sinner or no, I know not. One thing I know, that whereas I was blind, now I see. Okay, yeah, and that's what. And you're not even gonna want to be around him as much because, hey, you're actually gonna be able to see what's getting ready to come down the pipeline. When you're laughing and shit, you're with your friends or whatever, quote unquote friends. Hey, the end of it's still, morning. It's still like, man, but a lot of people getting ready to die. We're getting ready to come and get tested and so on and so forth. And right now we're training, so hey, expect those, expect friends and family to, you know, turn away from you, man. James 1:2, my brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations. And those are temptations, man. Come on, bro. Come back and kick it with us. Bro, please hit this. Come on, hit this. Bro, just one time, it ain't gonna hurt. Or the spirit just gets onto you like, damn, I missed that. Hey, damn, I miss doing this. So on and so forth. Hey, those are diverse temptations. That's Satan. And after you pass, you're like, what the fuck? What was I thinking about that? Like, what? You have dreams about you going off and shit. You have dreams of you smoking and so on and so forth, and you just wake up like, what the fuck? Why did I have that dream? So on and so forth, man. Probably gonna call this I'm probably gonna call this, blessed or yay. Blessed are you when when they shall remove you from their company. Okay. So with that, I want to close out. I don't want to run the Zah. This lesson was edifying and it reaches the ears of the hopeful elect. And I can pushing this word out the four corners of the earth. Hey, shalom, wa abad, abba, man.